What if the oceans instantly evaporated? This question sounds like a nightmare after eating too much sushi. You wake up at night and think, wait, what if all oceans vanished into thin air? No beaches, no blue maps, no Nemo, just bare seafloors stretching across the planet like giant scars. It's a crazy scenario, but let's play along. We're not talking about slow shrinking like the Aurora Sea. We mean poof, gone. All water vaporized instantly. All 1.4 billion cubic kilometers of water, 70% of Earth's surface, vaporized into gas. Not drained, not stolen, turned to steam. The atmosphere would suddenly triple in size. Imagine Earth wrapped in a giant sweaty towel of hot steam. Air pressure would crush us like unopened soda cans. Breathing would feel like sucking air through a clogged straw. Oceans usually absorb heat. Without them, the continents would roast by day and freeze at night like a desert on steroids. Coastal cities? Gone? Fish? Dead? Whales? Beached like buses in the desert. Humanity would panic within hours. Shipping and trade? Impossible. Imagine a cargo ship stuck on dry sea floor like a toy forgotten in a sandbox. Rivers would dry up too, leaving only muddy scars. Freshwater would vanish in weeks, sparking wars over every drop. Plants would wither. Forests would turn into tinderboxes, waiting for a single spark to ignite unstoppable wildfires. Animals would collapse. Cows, birds, elephants, all gone. The food chain would shatter like glass dropped on stone. Humans? Dehydration would kill billions. Entire nations would crumble within months. Civilization itself would dry out. The only survivors might be deep underground, clinging to machines that recycle every drop of moisture like treasure. Above the surface, Earth would look alien. Dust storms would swirl across continents, sculpting lifeless dunes where cities once stood. The atmosphere, no longer anchored by ocean moisture, would thin and crackle with static. Breathing would feel like inhaling knives. Even the climate itself would break. Without oceans to move heat, deserts would roast while frozen lands would lock in eternal ice. Volcanoes might erupt more often as the weight of vanished water no longer pressed down on the planet's crust. In the end, Earth would become Mars's twin. Dry, barren, hostile. A desert planet with scars where oceans once lived. The blue marble we once knew would fade into a dull brown rock, orbiting silently around a sun it could no longer reflect. The moon, once tied to tides, would hang useless. No waves, no rhythms, just a dead companion circling a dying Earth. Rain would never fall again. Storms, clouds, lightning, erased. The sky would become a blank, merciless ceiling of heat. And yet, somewhere in the deep cracks, microbes might cling to life, waiting millions of years for oceans to return. If oceans instantly evaporated, Earth would not just change, it would end. And humanity would vanish with its last drop of water. History would remember Earth not as the water planet, but as the world that lost its soul in a single instant. Every story of life, from the first fish to human civilization, was written in the language of oceans. Without them, the story ends. Mars is dry. Venus is deadly. But Earth without oceans would be something far worse. A ghost of what it once was. So next time you look at the sea, remember, it is not just water, it is the reason Earth is alive. What if the oceans instantly evaporated? Then our world would disappear with them, and we would never get a second chance. If you enjoyed this journey into the impossible, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. More crazy what-if worlds are waiting for you.